What's going on there, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I actually had an X-Defiant video planned for today, but we have to go ahead and push that one back on Christmas. So, of course, anybody who's celebrating the holidays, Merry Christmas. And for anybody who doesn't, I hope you enjoy your day off to kick back, relax, whatever you're planning on doing today. But regardless, like I said, I have to push that video back, and we have to prioritize this one right here because I gotta be real, I'm a tad bit worried about a lot of the players playing Black Ops 6 right now. We've had this issue before, but it's not very frequent. It really isn't. This isn't something that happens all the time where I'm worried about my account information. But this time around, it seems the cheats are hitting a whole different level, and it's not looking pretty for the majority of the Call of Duty community right now. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 in Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, I will not be streaming on Wednesday, but usually I do. But of course, if you guys are interested, you want to hang out with me, I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I want to start off with some positive news here. Let's not dive right into the bad details. But as you can see right here from Charlie Intel, Activision says over 20,000 accounts were banned in Call of Duty recently. As you can see right there from, Call of Duty updates, an update from Team Ricochet, several additional directions have been deployed over the last week. Over 20,000 accounts have been banned for engaged in boosting and cheating behavior, targeting ranked play in Warzone and Black Ops 6, enhanced data center safeguards to ensure a more secure experience for Black Ops 6 ranked play. Team Ricochet remains active with teams working throughout the holidays, as outlined in our December update. Looking to 2025, we are prioritizing adding an additional layer of server infrastructure to mitigate stability issues that occur at the server level, additional upgrades to existing kernel driver and server systems, and brand new server-side detection mechanisms. Now, again, this is phenomenal. I'm glad to hear that there finally is another wave of bans going out within Black Ops 6. Honestly, I might be kind of encouraged to hop back into the experience and see how it is because, seriously, it was bad. It was getting to a point where it was just no games you could join without having to witness someone either using wall hacks or aimbot. So to hear that they're actually upping the game now is a good thing. And also on top of that, I was very concerned that we weren't going to see any upgrades to the Ricochet anti-cheat until Season 2. But indeed, we did get some upgrades here. Although I am disappointed that it's taken this long because Ricochet anti-cheat has been out for how many years now? You would think it'll be polished off, but it's not even close to being polished. But at least they're actively working on it. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you guys, even though they're banning 20,000 new accounts, that's not going to do too much for the overall Call of Duty experience. This doesn't really push anybody away. As you can see right here from FIFA Kill, COD isn't dead, guys. 20,000 cheaters were banned and 20,000 new players joined the game, which is the truth. Sadly, I don't want to, admit this or anything. I wish this wasn't the case. I wish there was barely any cheaters that got back into the experience, but let's be real. Out of all the anti-cheats, Call of Duty is the most lenient. I've never seen anybody able to hop back into the experience with so few obstacles in their way. And honestly, I still think Activision and Microsoft really need to upgrade this. They have to make it to where these cheaters get more consequences. They shouldn't be able to just get right back into the game like nothing ever happened. I don't know what the solution is here. Of course, go down in the comment section and share your piece on what you think should be done. But something has to happen to a deeper level to figure out who is using cheats, what their IP is or anything to dictate where they're at around the world and get them the heck out of the game permanently. No matter what console they get, no matter how many times they repurchase the game, no matter how many fresh accounts they make for Warzone, the free-to-play version of the game, there should be absolutely zero access back into this franchise. We all know Activision and Microsoft probably won't do that because, that means they're going to lose out on money from cheaters purchasing a bunch of skins. But in my opinion, that is the, that should be the path. That should be the direction that Activision is overall pointing towards. But with that being said, let's hop into the real topic of today's video. Because again, they might have banned some accounts from, Black Ops 6 who were cheating, but it seems the cheaters are getting a whole new arsenal and it's not looking pretty for us. As you can see right here from Charlie Intel again, there is apparently a hack available that is allowing cheaters to send 100 plus in-game reports of a player in Call of Duty, which is causing players to get shadow banned in Warzone and Black Ops 6. Now, as you can see right here from the Call of Duty updates page, they actually went ahead and put out a post here saying, as a reminder, spam reporting of any kind does not impact a player's in-game standing. Whether one player reports something once or 1,000 times, our system only considers the first report and throttles repeated reports. Users that attempt to spam report will have their account actioned on, in accordance with the security and enforcement policy. We have recently banned over 8,000 accounts for malicious reporting. And again, that's really good to know. I'm glad to know that they do indeed, I don't want to say ban account. I'm assuming they banned them, but whatever it is, they penalize accounts who are consistently reporting again and again and again and again. If you're going to spam report someone hundreds of times, you're probably going to, at some point in time, get your account slapped. But I'll be real, that doesn't happen that frequently. If that happened, I guarantee a bunch of people out there will be getting banned right now, because I personally know people who will gladly go and find some random dude's name who is beating their butts and just hit them with 1,000 reports, and they're perfectly fine in the game. So in all reality, I don't know how much I believe this, especially with the official Call of Duty page constantly getting community noted now. It seems like they are completely open and willing to, push out unofficial information. And for me personally, I believe that mass reporting someone does indeed affect the account, and it's not just the first report at all. I highly believe this, because again, why would a cheating company want to even put forth any effort into trying to put this together? If they know for a fact it's irrelevant, which a lot of these people do, these guys aren't dumbasses who are putting together these cheats. The reason it's a multi-million-dollar business, these guys know how to code, they know what they're doing, they understand the steps in the process to a lot of these games, how to work through the anti-cheats. They're smart. They might be douchebags for doing what they do, but at the end of the day, they're still smart. Why would they even go out of their way to put together a feature that allows you to mass report someone if it does absolutely nothing within Call of Duty? To me personally, I think, once again, it's a load of BS. You can indeed mass report people, and I just think that it should be resolved. I actually saw a response from someone over on Twitter. What was their name again? Hold on, let me find the tweet here. It was by Elvis Cod, as you can see right here, saying, why not just deny the ability to report a second time and give a notification like you have already reported this user and give a refresh cooldown or something? That's genius. Again, that is how you go about handling the situation here. I don't believe the Call of Duty account is being real with us, being, truthful with us. I think that they're trying to hide something here. But regardless, it doesn't matter. I think that the best way of handling this is, once again, like Elvis said, just give a notification. If someone is spamming someone, and if it's true that the first report is all that matters, then cap individuals on the report. And I don't see any reason why they shouldn't. It's not that much work. If you send a friend request to someone, you can't send a second friend request to them. It's going to tell you that you already have one ongoing. Why can't you do the same system when it comes to reporting people? Why can't you report someone and then, the game recognizes that you are reporting the same individual a second time and give you a warning saying, hey, look, you already reported them. You don't need to do it again. If you continue this, we're going to have to, temporarily do something to your account if you do it again and again and again, repetitively. Why can't they just handle it in that fashion? I think that right there would resolve pretty much all the issues that we are having within, this mass reporting scenario. But ladies and gentlemen, that's not how the game is right now. There is no system incorporated that allows you to, stop mass reportings. And yes, as you saw from the previous post from Charlie Intel, there are cheats that are out there right now that allow individuals to mass report you no matter what. And I'll be real, I know that this might not affect everybody, but for me personally, it does make me nervous to get back into the experience. And I will probably say I would hold off a little bit longer until Ricochet actually responds to this threat and responds to this information. I guess they kind of already did with the official Call of Duty account saying that that's not possible, but I don't know about all of that. I'm hoping that with Season 2, they are seriously going to lock down. Because right now we are in a bad spot with the anti-cheat, probably the worst we've ever seen. We're in a situation where cheaters are absolutely running rampant and they have all the freedom in the world, which should not be the case. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that with Season 2, even though it's so far away, we shouldn't have to wait for Season 2. It should be coming out as soon as possible. But again, we're in the holiday season. We're going to be coming up on the new year as well. The developers are busy, and I'm happy that they're actually working on it. I will say that I'm happy that there is still a team that's working through the holidays that is trying to make sure everything is ironed out. And I want to thank the people who are actually working through this through their holiday, trying to iron this stuff out. But in all reality, it should be done this way because the game is in an unacceptable form in its current state, and it needs to be resolved as fast as possible. So there should be people there no matter what. Seriously, I'm just saying there should be people there. But ladies and gentlemen, if I were you, I would probably take a slight bit of a break from Black Ops 6 at this current state. Just, kind of back up a little bit. There's so many other games out right now that are really good experiences, whether it's Marvel Rivals, or Delta Force that came out on PC recently. There's a lot of stuff that you could play right now while this whole overall situation gets resolved within Black Ops 6. But for the time being, I just don't think it's worth hopping into the game and getting your account mass spammed. I mean, it's happened to me so many times now. I've been in the Shadow Realm so many freaking times, and it's not worth it whatsoever. It's just simply not worth it. You might as well just back away, let Ricochet handle the problems, resolve these issues, even though it's taken forever, let them resolve them, and then come back into the experience when everything is finally polished off. It's just really sad because every single time Ricochet puts out an update that's supposed to be good, positive news, there's always something around the corner. It's always something that's creeping around the corner that is 10 times worse, that automatically makes all the good news irrelevant, and I hate that about it. Seriously, I just wish that we can have a consistent flow of positivity when it comes to this game, but they just can't nail it right now. I think that's my biggest problem with Black Ops 6 in its current state, is that it seems like they are behind. Nothing wrong with that. They can catch up. Treyarch has all the potential to, bring this back after the holiday season, but they are playing a massive game of catch up right now. And we'll see how long it takes until they can finally get to the point where they're steady and they don't have to worry about any of these other problems and they could just kind of coast. But until that point comes, I will say I'm a tad bit worried for any of you guys to really hop back into the experience and, test your luck with, what the cheaters have nowadays. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I post daily here at 8 Eastern time. And like I said earlier, if you want to check out my live streams, I do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch. Not this Wednesday. Like I said, I'm going to be off on Christmas, but I'll be back on Thursday. You guys find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.